Well, it's been quite a while since I've done any kind of updates on my tanks, so I'm going to do a few over the next few weeks. First of all, this was the South American tank. It had all my Discus and Ultims. Discus passed away. They were old adults when I got them and gave me a lot of fun over the years. My Ultims have been rehomed, and I've switched over to dart frogs, something I've loved all my life is reptiles. Was involved in the pet trade with him for quite a while, and dart frogs always fascinated me. Let's take a up close and personal look at the tank. Right now we're just seeing all the plants that I've put in. Really like the air plants and the orchids. They came out really nice in here. Of course, you got to have a bromeliad. You might be seeing one of the dart frogs right now, and he doesn't go too far from the food source. There's 6 of them in here. They're the El Cope. They came from Josh's frogs. Little waterfall going on. And into a small pond. Now, we're going to go down and look at the bottom. What you're going to see down here, other than my white legs, is you see a layer of rock. The water is about a ½ inch below that rock, or where the matting is above it. So the tank's always got humidity, and it does have a 150 gallon an hour pump in there. So head height, it's kicking out about 75 gallons. Just keeps the humidity nice and high. And again, like I said, there's 6 frogs in there. Lighting, I just used the lights that were on my freshwater tanks. I moved them over here. They're plant lights, and they're growing pretty nice. This tank's been up since December. I believe it was December 1st or 2nd that I actually put it up and running. Frogs came in shortly after that. It took me a lot longer to build the whole tank though. The back, well, that's just foam insulation sprayed in there, and then a wire wheel brush on a drill to rough it up and give it that natural look. Well, we'll go over here and take a look. As you can see, this unit right here, that's the mister. Comes on 4 times a day for 20 seconds. Humidity is sitting at, come on, 86%. Temperature 72 degrees. Temperature will fluctuate a little bit depending on what the air conditioner kicks on or not. Let's see if we can get it overhead a little bit. Yeah, the lights are going to be, there we go. You can kind of see I've got some rabbit's foot fern in there as well. Don't know all the names of all the plants. I pretty much got them because I liked them. They looked nice. I mean, there is a rabbit's foot right there by him. I'm moving things around. He thinks I'm going to feed him, so he's looking around to see where I'm at. There's one of the other ones. Let's see, can we see him? Barely. Yeah, he hopped off. They come out, they're pretty entertaining. The plants from my tank. Well, the crypts are growing real nicely now, as you can see right there. Both Java and Christmas moss going, and the crypts are all doing really well. Even some crypts down there. Well, crypts down there even. And there's even some more. I've thought about taking and putting some shrimp in there or something, but if these frogs breed and they take their tadpoles down there, I don't want the shrimp to have a feast. Now then, as far as maintenance on this tank, well, I do have to prune it, and that seems to be about a weekly thing here because it's growing, which tells me I'm doing something right. And changing the water, well, the misting system, I'll show it to you back down here, and I'll give you a look. The old bottom side where all my filtration was for my saltwater tank, or my Discus tank, is now down here. We put a 5-gallon tank in. That's RODI water. The sprayer is for actually when I am making the springtail, well, when I'm taking care of my springtails, which there are 6 cups in there. They are full of springtails. They get put in this tank every Wednesday and Saturday. And one of them cups actually goes into my dart frog. The biggest thing was fruit flies. I was concerned about keeping the volume up and everything. it's actually pretty simple. I've had all these containers from Bumblebee, my other dart frog. Just started saving them, and they actually clean up really good. So you clean them and you fill them up with the fruit fly media. I bought it from Josh's Frogs, and I'm trying to work it out. It's about every 8 days I have to make a new one, and that keeps it going. And as you can see, there's no fruit flies getting out or around in the house. Just miscellaneous plumbing parts down there. Over here, hey, an empty place. Don't tell my wife. Too empty. Okay, and here is the media. What I did is, this is their food, and it's already pre-made. And then the Excelsior for putting in there. That's it. It's actually super, super simple. I do a water change in there once a month. It takes about 5 minutes. There's 5 gallons of water in there. So dump it out, put new in, always RODI water, and just let it go. It's really pretty simple, and both my wife and I really enjoy just looking at it. It's fun trying to find the frogs and whatever else is going on in there. If you're looking for a nice, easy to take care of, simple pet, I'm going to say this is one of the easiest I've ever had to deal with. One trick that I'm going to tell you is, you can see that little green speck, that's on top of the banana piece. Put your fruit flies in here, put the banana in there. When you don't see any fruit flies on it, add more fruit flies. And when I add a lot at one time, and they can't get out. How do I take care of the glass? Some people might be asking because the humidity's so high. There we go. Just these little fans I got off of Amazon. That's it. There's one there, one there. The only ventilation, this is a grill for a 75, or the cover, glass cover. I just reversed it, put it right here where this is that back piece. I painted it so that it kind of blends in. Normally you'd have that up front here for feeding your fish. But if I need to get into the tank, I just lift this light, put it right there. Pick that and slide, and I can do whatever I need to in there. Close it back down, 100% escape proof. The flies can't get out because that is a very, very fine mesh screen. It's the one at Lowe's that's designed to keep bugs out, or in this case, keep them in. So the 2 fans going, it's very quiet, doesn't affect anybody. It's in my living room. And then, you know, just real simple way to take care of it. That's an eSmart from Amazon for the misting system. And the mister itself is right there. And then I did add a little bit different. That's a sprinkler for a backyard misting system on the back, that orange thing. Puts out a lot more water, and that takes care of the bromelaid and the waffle plants and all the air plants along the back. And that's it. You just can't ask for quicker, easier, simpler, and a beautiful piece of art in your living room. That's kind of where we're at. So that's up tank number 1. I'll be showing you my other tanks here in the next few weeks. They are doing well. My wife's is going through a blackout right now. It had a few issues, but we're getting that under control. And until the next video, here you go. Oh, just as a side note, it's hard to make videos when everything's kind of cruising along, but I'll try and get a few out. I'm not gone anywhere. I'm just doing updates a lot less frequently because, well, everything's doing good. Have a great day.